Ni hao, and welcome back to the Chinese campaign. So, let's see. What do we have here? We got this task force that fought the Japanese last turn. Do the Spanish have anything useful to fight nearby? Let's see, they got this force, 2 battlecruisers, 4 heavies, 7 lights, and 7 DDs. I think we're up for that. If we can just actually get a battle with this Spanish force and not just accidentally any of these other ones, but I think this should work. As this Italian cruiser is leaving, this submarine is leaving, and this Italian light cruiser is leaving, so this should be it. It should work. Yes. Can I actually launch an invasion of Ceylon this turn? No. I think I already did something. Or did I do that last turn? Launch an invasion here. Well, anyway. If it does pop up here, then we can just move back after fighting the Spanish. So, not too worried about that. Let's see. Finances. We're still losing money, but the economy is growing at a pretty decent pace. 5.4% annually. That's not too bad. And we certainly have enough money to keep going a while, even at a deficit. So, no worries, no worries. Technology, we're getting minor improvements to a lot of things. Let's see. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Of course, it's not the gas turbines that I would have liked to have, but there we go. That's what we have. 70%, 51%, and 78%. So, these two will be mine, provided I can make the war keep going for long enough. We got 4 months left here. Not a very good chance of success, though. So, I am moving some more ships into the circle, so maybe that will work. Let's find out. And yes, I know I neglected that one battle against the lone Japanese battlecruiser, but sending a bunch of cruisers and light ships up against a battlecruiser going at 39 knots, that's just not gonna work out. Okay, Japanese Admiral replaced, and we're fighting some submarines. Wow! Okay, it's a Timu class, but still. And the strike against an undefended port. And here we go. That's what I was after. We're a little bit outnumbered, as you can see. Oh, and these battlecruisers, though, the Spanish battlecruisers, 12 17.1-inch guns each. No, wait. They're not the same class. This one has 8 18.6-inch guns. It's not as fast, though, and it's worth less than half. Their heavy cruisers are not too impressive. They're very expensive, though, but not super fast, and they only got 4 main guns. Light cruisers are 3 main guns only. And no torpedoes. Okay, their DDs have 6 torps each. Not super fast. Okay, they're kind of different classes. is not that fast either. Yeah, I think we can do this. A little bit worried about the firepower of these two battlecruisers though, but hopefully they will not have too much armor. This one is pretty big though, 67,000 tons. And this one is no slouch either at 52,000. Let's go. Alright, this could either be an epic success or an epic failure, depending on how we deal with these two battlecruisers. And we're starting fairly close. That's the big guy. It has some armor, not super heavy armor. We can deal with that guy fairly easily. This one has very little armor. As for the DDs, 11-kilometer torpedoes, fast ones. 15-kilometer torps. 15. It's pretty much just something I need to check. There are some that are unspotted. I see the radar ping there. They're heavy cruisers. Very little armor. That's fine. They're lights. No armor. 0.7 inches. Okay. Yeah, this is doable. So we're going to turn this way. Actually, you're actually just going to join in with the Hife. Yunnan, you're just going to follow. And you two are going to just stick in the background for now. DDs, I need you to work for me here. Both are Chongqing Bay class. And there are only two of you, but you do have decent torpedoes. I need to make sure my battle... I call them battleships, but one of them is actually a battlecruiser, but... For all practical purposes, they are fast battleships. We're almost in torpedo range already. Going to make sure they are targeting the right targets. There we go. Getting some flooding hits. It was actually not the battlecruiser that was hit. It was something else. Now, need your torpedoes. I'm just betting on the enemy formation being centered around the battlecruisers. There we go. Torpedoes in the water. And you guys have probably switched targets now, haven't you? Yeah, Hife switched. Kept your secondaries on the ship that is not in secondary range. Switched the primaries to the one that you could deal with the secondaries. Brilliant. Bring the light cruisers back. This is when my DDs are in danger. Yeah, Chongqing Bay might not make it. My torpedoes will, yeah. We'll strike some targets, by the looks of things. Maybe. Let's see. Mark 3 guns. Tube powder 3 Dunite. So not like super explosive or anything, but increased ammo, light shells. Yeah, this might not explode. Let's just take a closer look at this Spanish galleon. And they've built it on the fast battleship hull that a lot of nations have access to. Including me, I think. Which is not really a bad hull for a battlecruiser. It's just impossible to build something on it that looks good. And this one looks a little bit nicer. What kind of guns do you have? Mark 3 18s, tube powder 2, TNT 4. Reduced ammo, but heavy shells. Barbette 3. Citadel 5. Also not super explosive. Barbette 4. Citadel 5. Yeah, no. And I don't think my torpedoes will actually score any hits. I should have aimed them all at the Santa Margarita. I did score 2 torpedo hits on something. One of them was actually at the Santa Margarita. Pingu almost ready to launch again. We're a little bit low on ammo. This task force has seen battle a few times the last couple of months. Danyang, you're actually torpedoes free. If you can launch, then do so. Yeah, you've not been refit because you've been at sea all this time. San Esteban is feeling some pain. Now, Pingu is ready again. What do we have torpedo range to hit? Not much, really. I'm just going to be satisfied with launching torpedoes into the blob, and I think that heavy cruiser is the one to target to achieve that. being super effective. With the fire here. Wuxi even out of HE now. Oh, did you see that torpedo turn? Unlucky. Because it looked like it was maybe about to hit. They are ahead on damage because they did so much damage to Chongqing Bay. Danyang has 3 more torpedoes in the water. But we've done some pretty serious damage to their 2 battlecruisers. Not completely crippling them, but still. There we go. Last 3 torpedoes out from Danyang. Just fall in behind Yunnan. Yeah, I was a little bit too overly ambitious here. We've yet to sink their 2 battlecruisers, and because of all the escorts, can't really get that much closer to get more effect on target. So what we're gonna do is, okay, Hife, you've actually just switched targets without me telling you. That's not cool. But yeah, we're just gonna try to sink some of these heavy cruisers because they are stupid expensive. And I think they're going to be much easier to sink than the 2 battlecruisers. And once my guns are dry, we're just gonna retreat. Overpen. Yeah, they don't have much armor, and Wuxi is out of HE. So Wuxi, you can actually turn back and target the Santa Margarita. Well, Heath expands some HE ammo at the heavy cruisers. Very disappointing torpedo performance in this battle. I think Linhai can actually get a little bit closer, start taking out some light cruisers, because she's pretty well equipped to do that. Of course, I don't want to just throw it away. Let's see, what's the price tag on one of these guys? 698 million. So they are pricier than Linhai. Ah, that's a flooding hit. We're out of here. Speed is like her primary defense, so once that is reduced, it just gets very, very vulnerable. I think we're gonna sink the Rapido though. We might lose the Linhai. Maybe not. Maybe they're gonna switch targets now that Linhai is no longer the closest target. Heath almost out of ammo, but scoring some pretty good hits with her last salvos. Torpedo sinks. But Heath's out of ammo. Wuxi's out of ammo. Yeah, San Esteban. That's actually taken some pretty serious damage. Yunnan, your HE is much better served targeting these light cruisers. Danyang still has some ammo left, but that was a pretty serious hit. We're gonna retreat you too. Yunnan has 13 rounds left for her 11-inch guns. Five rounds. And dry. And yes, I know I have secondary armaments on these fast battleships, but I really don't want to chance it. But damage has been done to the battlecruisers, especially this one, which is probably the most dangerous one. There we go. So another task force can be sent out to deal with this. And that was 10,000 victory points. Belgium wants to buy some very expensive DDs. That is fine. They don't weigh that much. France is losing allies. Bangladesh. has become independent. And the United States has actually taken eastern India. Yeah, there is a naval invasion here. 24,000 tons. Easy. Gonna give you some more protection from submarines, though. Got some more cruisers here. The way high will be enough. These two can stay and generate some missions of some kind. 76%. Let's see, that's a submarine that I want you to target. 2 turns more of this, and I've got some very decent task forces here. I can go out and deal with this thing. And it seems like they had one of their battlecruisers detached for repairs. The United States, it's sadly taking Borneo. Nothing I can do to prevent that, because they are just far too friendly. 59%, 79%, 87%. And we got a convoy battle. 51%. Should improve once the submarines are out. It's a single DD. Where are the submarines headed? It's kind of hard to actually hover over them. Okay, they're headed far out. Down here, okay. I got cruisers there. DD target. And here we go again with the Kita escorting 7 transports. Nah, because it's gonna be up to the DDs, right, to deal with it, and it's faster than all of them. However, it is escorting a convoy, so we might get lucky. I don't think the light cruisers will be of any use here. Well, I guess they can attack the convoy. Not Gaidamak. You're just too slow. Not really suited for this. Binju might be of use. And I've got 8 DDs. All with roughly the same speed. Not Tada. You two are not the same speed. Are you two my... that's Korean. That's one of mine. That's Korean. Okay. Okay. Torpedoes off for all of you. Until I need them. Oh, what are you guys doing? Oh, you got one of these guys. Yeah. You're not the one I need here. Oh, you also have a slow DD keeping you back. I really wish that we got an option to deploy the ships at the start of a battle. Would be so much easier to sort through the different classes when you got DDs of different speeds. Like when you have a DD with the 30 knot, 39 knot top speed, you're kind of paying a heavy tax for that speed in terms of displacement. So having it in the same division as a 35 knot DD just doesn't make sense. Okay, do we have range to anything yet? Not yet. And the battlecruiser is actually just coming straight for us. Okay, these will be the first ones to actually have a chance at launching. Yeah, it's turning away. Binju, I want you to kind of get around. And start engaging the transports. That battlecruiser is going to turn once the torpedoes are spotted. So I want to hold off launching until then. These are not gonna hit. These, maybe, I don't know. Okay, Tada is one of the Japanese ones. Of course. Should have guessed based on the name. Maybe. Maybe. These guys are ready again. Binju is doing work. So we're getting the convoy out of the game. Can just hit them with the guns on the way over to the battlecruiser. Which is right here now. Tonking. Big hit. Is that one of mine? I think that's actually one of mine. It is. That's bad. I was hoping I would keep my own ships safe. Oh, you just detached all of them. Division 7. Okay. Gotta deal with this now. Are we gonna get some hits here? I think so. Dead torpedo. I did get some torpedo hits. Sadly, many of them were duds. Let's see. I've got some more. These guys. That was a lot of dead torpedoes. What kind of speed are you doing now? 33.7 knots. It's been a little bit slowed down. Binju, you're in a good spot. Crossing the T of the super fast battlecruiser. Not really the best torpedo launch angle, but it's what we got, and we can turn the other cheek now that the battlecruiser turned. That gave these guys a much better angle. Our torpedoes better work this time. already turning, so that's probably not gonna work. And that was, I think, all of my torpedoes. So we're just gonna have to pray that some of them do hit. But that does not seem to be the case. Yeah, it's simply too maneuverable. 5 torpedo hits. I think 4 of them were duds. And the one that hit didn't do much. Yeah, it's still doing more than 30 knots, so... You still have some torpedoes. You have torpedoes, fast ones too. That's a Yuki. And you're not one of my DDs, so you're kind of expendable. Fast torpedoes might actually be what I need. Was that one of mine? It was. Okay, you're definitely not expendable then. I was just kind of changing it back to... oh wait, are some of you... Yeah, no, not follow. What? I had to change course because I realized the battlecruiser was following it, and I wanted it to come more towards the Hatsuyuki. Of course, this might be the end of Darjeeling because of that. Yeah. Here comes Hatsuyuki. Short-range torpedoes, but they are fast. Sadly, Hatsuyuki is not that fast. But at least this one is Korean, so I don't really care what happens to it, but it would be nice if we could land some good torpedoes on Kita. Really bad luck that so many of the torpedoes we did manage to hit were duds. Gotta be out of main gun ammo soon, no? At least the HE is out. "18 kilometers. Do you have any reasonable chance of success? I really need to get close here. Ricochet. Okay. Makita is just kiting away, which is exactly what she should be doing, but still. She's got 20 salvos left in her. 19. She's still doing 35 knots. I think we're breaking off the chase. It's just not gonna happen. Because we're only doing like less than 1 knot more. If she's capable of doing 35 knots, well, 34 point something. Only slowing down a little bit for the turn. Yeah, we sank the convoy though, and the only two DDs actually lost were Korean. So, yeah. Still, I don't like that victory point tally, and the transports are just not really worth much. Let's see, 76%, and this was at 51. But yeah, the submarines are gonna leave. Hopefully that battlecruiser should be in for a repair for a little bit. Alright, December. Alright. Britain and Italy are at war. We're fighting some submarines. Bajong took heavy damage. Sank the Italian submarine. Did some damage to the port. And one Weihai class light cruiser is hunting one Japanese DD. Let's go. And it shouldn't try to run away this time, because that's been patched. And also, my light cruiser is faster. There you are. And we're firing. That should be an easy snack for the Weihai class. Now this torpedo destroyed, not launched. Right. You heard the torpedoes hit after after the battle, but that doesn't count. Alright. Wuxi is fighting Santa Margarita and one heavy cruiser. When did Wuxi end up in port? Okay. I hope she has ammo. Wuxi does not have a lot of ammo. Not been resupplied. I'm gonna drop you down to cruising speed. Gonna turn off those guns and get a little bit closer. Only 100 rounds of AP. Might be the HE we're gonna be relying on though. Or I might need the HE for the so-called heavy cruiser, which also doesn't have a lot of armor. Although the secondaries could take care of that. Oh, you don't have the best range, do you? Now. Hey, open fire. Of course, we take the first hit. There we go. But ouch, that hurt. You may select your own ammo, because the secondaries are taking care of the cruiser. Which does have torpedoes. Yeah, not really liking my my Wuxi taking this much damage. Guns off until after I've maneuvered to avoid torpedoes. Oh, Santa Margarita sinks. Alright. Just the heavy cruiser then. That should be doable. Yeah, just let the main guns work until they're out of ammo, and then close in and go with the secondaries. It's a lot of torpedoes on these guys. 14.8 kilometer torps. So pretty safe at this range. In fact, we can close in a bit. Six rounds left. Out. If Wuxi had been completely resupplied with ammo, I could have played this quite a bit safer. Because I do have a good 10 kilometer range advantage over Santa Margarita. But I knew I had to get a little bit closer to actually make the best use of the ammo I had. Maybe secondary guns can fire AP. Because it's almost flooded. And we are scoring flying hits, so... and there she goes. Nice. Good job, Wuxi. Now let's find out where is the Wuxi? Also, peace treaty with the Spanish, I guess. Yeah, sure. Japan is losing more transports than I am. Belgium wants to buy DDs at a good price. Argentina wants to buy DDs. Also at a good price. 100%. Yeah, where is... here she is. In a tiny, tiny, tiny port. It cannot support a ship that big. But that's where she is. Let's have the Reka class DDs. Gather somewhere. Where are the other ones? Korsakov and Naha. Here's Hualong. We encountered a submarine. And there we go. Austrian DDs, all collected. One DD, Jingshen class versus a Yamakase. Yeah, we're just gonna do this before ending the episode, because it's gonna be a quick one. It's just a DD on DD action. Alright. AP loaded. Because the Yamakase has 0.9 inches of armor. There are the transports. We can launch some torpedoes at those. We got incoming torpedoes. Not too worried. And you're now completely out. there's my flooding hits. And there goes the enemy DD. So, just 2 transports. Easy kill. Torpedoes off. Because they're just not really needed. And there we go. And with that, I think it's time to end. 76% chance of success here. 100% here. That's a 6-turn invasion. I thought it was going to be a 3-turn invasion. Alright. Here's only 48%. The submarines are... well, it's 1 submarine. Do I have like any big ships in port anywhere? Let's see, where's the Nonning? Where has she gone to? Southeast Asia. Oh, she's doing the invasion thing here. Probably. Yeah. Well, let's just have that add these 2 heavy cruisers too. Just to be sure. And then they can link up with the Hefe. So, yep, that's it. Goodbye, and take care.